레위기 22장, Leviticus chapter 22. The Lord said to Moses, tell Aaron and his sons to treat with respect the sacred offerings the Israelites consecrated to me, so they will not profane my holy name. I am the Lord. Say to them for the generation to come, if any of your descendants is ceremonially unclean and yet comes near the sacred offerings that the Israelites consecrated to the Lord, that the person must be cut off from my presence. I am the Lord. If a descendant of Aaron's has an infectious skin disease or a bodily discharge, he may not eat the sacred offerings until he is cleansed. He will also be unclean if he touches something defiled by a cause or by anyone who has an emission of semen, or if he touches any crawling stems that makes him unclean, or any person who makes him unclean. Whatever the uncleanness may be, the one who touches any such things will be unclean till evening. He must not eat any of the sacred offerings unless he has bathed himself with water. When the sun goes down, he will be cleansed, and offer that he may eat the sacred offerings, for they are his food. He must not eat anything found dead or torn by wild animals, and so becomes unclean through it. I am the Lord. The priests are to keep any requirements so that they do not become guilty and dies for treating them with contempt. I am the Lord who makes them holy. No one outside the priest's family may eat the sacred offerings, nor may the guest of a priest or his hired work eat it. But if a priest buys a slave with money, or if a slave is born in his household, that the slave may eat his food. If a priest's daughter marries anyone other than a priest, she may not eat any of the sacred contributions. But if a priest's daughter becomes a widow or is divorced, yet has no children, and she returns to live in her father's house as in her youth, she may eat of her father's food. No unauthorized persons, however, may eat any of it. If anyone eats a sacred offering by mistake, he must make a restitution to the priest for the offering and add the fifth of the value to it. The priests must not desecrate the sacred offerings the Israelites present to the Lord by allowing them to eat the sacred offerings, and so brings upon them guilt requiring payment. I am the Lord who makes them holy. The Lord said to Moses, speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites, and say to them, if any of you is either the Israelite or the aliens living in the Israelite, present a gift for a burnt offerings to the Lord, either to fulfill a vow or as a freewill offerings. You must present males without defect from the cattle, sheep, or goats, in order that they may be accepted on your belt. Do not bring anything with a defect, because it will not be accepted on your behalf. When anyone brings from the herd of flock and as a fellowship offerings to the Lord to fulfill a special vows or as a freewill offering, it must be without defect or blemish to be accepted. Do not offer to the Lord the blind, the inquirers, or the man maimed, or the anything that were or festerings or running sores. Do not place any of these on the altars as an offering made to the Lord by fire. You may, however, present as freewill offerings an ox or a sheep that is deformed or stunned, but it will not be accepted in fulfillment in a vow. You must not offer to the Lord an animal whose tested or bruised, the crushes, torrents, or cut. You must not do this in your own land, and you must not accept such animals from the hand of foreigners and offer them as the food of your gods. They will not be accepted on your behalf because they are deformed, have a defect. The Lord said to Moses, when a calf, lamb, or goat is born, it is remained with its mother for 7 days, free from the 8th days on it. Will be acceptable and an offering made to the Lord by fire. Do not slaughter cows or sheep made and its young on the same day. When you sacrifice thank offerings to the Lord, sacrifice it in such a way that it will be accepted on your behalf. It must be eaten that same day. Leave none of it till the morning. I am the Lord. Keep my commands and follows them. I am the Lord. Do not profane my holy name. I must be acknowledged as holy by the Israelites. I am the Lord who makes you holy and who has brought you out of Egypt to be your God. I am the Lord.